What's going on, guys? It's Jay from Dirty Boy Tools, here to bring you a video today about whether these Home Depot Dewalt water pump pliers are worth your time or not. For me personally, they are not. I think they could be useful for people who work in very specific things or with very specific fittings, but for the most part, I think you're better off getting a conventional pair of water pump pliers with a jaw that is more like this than with these straight ones with the ridges. Allow me to explain. So I originally got these because I needed to grab onto things that were a little more boxy, a little more squarish, and it does a good job of doing that. But how often do we encounter that? If you encounter a lot of square stock, box stock type fittings, then hey, this will work well for you. For me, I encounter a lot of round fittings, a lot of pipes, a lot of weird shaped fittings, so this just doesn't cut it for that. Those flat surfaces on a pipe like fitting is just not going to work. It's not going to grip it in the proper places. It's all going to touch it and get minimal surface area, and that is just very inconvenient. However, if you end up doing a lot of square stock type fittings like this, well, that's perfect. That's really perfect right there. This will be all you need if that's what you do. But overall, the jaws, while they do grip very well and while they do grab very well, they just don't fit my needs. Now, I have one more small complaint about these pliers, and that comes in the mechanism. Usually I like these big button water pump pliers. They're easier to push, easier to maneuver. But oftentimes, these do get stuck. I don't know if I could replicate it right now, but they're not the most comfortable buttons to use. It doesn't compare to some of the other ones like the Irwin button pliers or the Knipex ones. So, I don't know, not for me. But the good news is if you want to close it up, you don't even have to hit the button. You can just move it that way, and it closes automatically. And of course, you got to open the button to move it out. But it's not a very smooth movement. It's very rough. It's very gritty. And I imagine if you work in a dirty environment and you start to get things like, well, maybe things like this, filings and dust in there mixed with oil, and make it into a sticky glue, I imagine this mechanism won't hold out too well for too long. But that's my take on these pliers. I've used these in the 10-inch. I've used them in the 8-inch. And they all seem to be having the same mechanism problems that I've encountered. It's not like I got one bad one and the rest are good. I think the mechanism isn't that great on any of them. But again, if you're using this to grip square stock, that's the only way I'd recommend these for you guys. If not, if you're using this to grip pipings or other types of fittings, then stay clear of these pliers. I would go for something else. Let me know what you guys think in the comments though. If you guys have used these before, I'd love to hear about it.